He is a storyteller of note. He really made those figures come alive. Well, let's start to unpack that story with Mr. Padilo Khotla, the Statistician General, to tell us a little bit about what it all means. Okay, it was quite a journey, 2011 to a few weeks ago. Were there any surprises?
Well, I would argue that there are always surprises because everyone has opinions, including statisticians. They have their own opinions. And these opinions at times are grounded in the data that they think they are working with. And when the reality of measurement comes, it tends to surprise you. I mean, did I expect that Gauteng will be 12.3 million people?
Right.
No, media estimates were suggesting something around 11.4. So 12.3 was quite a surprise. And in fact, the distance between Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal was a bit of a surprise. So it depends how held to opinions we become. And of course, you have to wash yourself of the opinions until you see the reality of the facts that today I see. So that was the big surprise. I'm not surprised that the professors of UCT are surprised. Okay. Because I was also surprised. So.
All right. In a short while, we're going to start to unpack what the figures mean. But perhaps just to help our viewers, what is the process of getting to a census and getting census figures together? I would imagine one has to think about what questions are you going to ask and how you're going to ask them, and where you're going to ask these questions.
It's a very tiring process. It's a long, drawn-out process. It has gone on for centuries. 3000 BC, or 5000 BC in China, or in fact in Egypt already. And they've done this all the time. Previously, they did it by assembly method. We'll bring people together and count them. So, no, Jesus Christ, when he was born, he was going to this place, and he got born there so that he could be counted there. The only revolution that has happened is now we go to the households. That's the only change that has happened. And then, of course, we have a piece of paper on which we write. The system has remained the same. It's intricate because we have to count people that are very mobile. And South African society is very, very mobile, both the rich and the poor. Kwandebele, 4 o'clock in the morning, Tandi wakes up to come and work at so-and-so's house in Pretoria, goes back at 10 o'clock at night. Absolute no contact with her. Because the numerator starts at 8 and comes back at 7. 4 o'clock to 10, 8 to 7. Absolutely no contact can occur. In the shared dwellings where people are one person per household, very, very difficult to get those people. So the plan has to take into account all these scenarios and difficulties. It starts with mapping the country into small clusters to say, well, how much materials would you actually distribute? How many questionnaires will you print? 14 million questionnaires, 24 million questionnaires printed, 20 pages each, or 14 pages each. The scanning technology that we have to use, the scanners, 13 of them at the processing center, leaking these papers. 200 images per minute, every day, for 6 months, continuously, non-stop.
All right, I'm going to unfortunately have to pause you for a second because I'm going to take this quick commercial break, but we'll continue with the story and really get into those